Hello everyone, welcome to a new live stream. Hello guys, hello. So, new live stream for today. We're dropping down for NASDAQ for the stock market. Hello Illusion Trades. Hi Biliak, nice to see you guys. We're dropping very fast, right? It looks impulsive, and yeah, basically we are on NASDAQ on our blue box already, and we're looking for this scenario, which it is a potential top here for the leading diagonal. Now, this is what we were looking for as an answer if we have topped or not. Felix, hello. So yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Now it looks like an impulse potentially. Now what I'm not sure about it is this wave here. So if we dive a little bit deeper inside it and we move here, I would like to see which one is the high exactly, guys. This is the most important thing, and it looks like it is very equal. So I need an answer. Where is the high here? Okay, this one. As you can see, there is a very tiny small gap, which is not nice to see anyway. Why? Because it's an 886, and that means, of course, that this price is gonna be taken soon or later again, and especially that you have kind of like a corrective wave from here. And that's why I was looking, where is the high? Do I have to consider this wave a part of the drop or a part of the top? Yeah, so this is the thing. And basically it's a part of the drop, and that means, of course, we're still corrective, guys. We're still corrective, and that means, of course, yes, you're looking for something impulsive here, but this is looking, of course, very corrective. I'm looking at three waves down and then three ways up, and potentially you're looking here at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe it can be, of course, much more deeper, but it can be as well an ending diagonal, so we have to be careful. Yeah, still not confirmed that this is a top, okay, because this is your top right now, and this is not a nice structure to move down. Okay, what you would like to see is this. Okay, you would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 formation of a wave 1, ABC for a wave 2, and then moving toward the downside. Now this is totally different, right? And that means we have to be careful. It might not have topped yet. Okay, so we have to be careful. Opening the scenario, the alternative one, for a potential several 1, 2s. Here we are looking at 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. Well, I cannot call for 5 even here. Yeah, still not yet. Potentially that this is a deeper wave 4 we're looking at, and don't forget, in Elliott wave, when you have double 4s, the second 4 tend to take the low, the previous one. Okay, and that means, of course, it's very normal so far for this scenario to see lower prices to this much. Okay, I cannot really confirm that we yet have topped or bottomed. It can still, of course, move toward the downside. I believe I would like to see 5 waves here and see the reaction. So with the 5 waves here as an ending diagonal potentially, or a leading diagonal, nobody knows that this can transform to leading diagonal, wave 1, 2 and then 3, 4, 5. But to confirm, this is over there. When we get this price here getting 1, 2, and then confirmations that we're moving for higher, taking the low here, yeah, and moving down. This would be a better answer, of course, that we have somehow topped, and potentially we're moving in leading diagonal. Nobody knows. But basically, it can be a wave 4 here for several 1, 2s, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You have 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5, 4 and a 5. Simply continuation toward the upside. Okay, answers will be given, of course, after we get a retracement or one more leg, of course, like to get 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is very weird actually as a leading diagonal, but preferably to get one more leg, and then of course see the retracement. Would we take the high with this wave 4 and a 5, or it will be just 3 waves without taking the high, dropping down, giving confirmation we have topped? Okay, so this is exactly what I would like to see. Yeah, this is my confirmation, of course, for a top. Yep. So basically for NASDAQ, I cannot say that we are yet bearish or corrective for a massive wave 2 in this scenario, right? This scenario which is looking for a wave A, B, and a C, right? It is there. It might have unfold, but we still need confirmation, guys. Yeah, we need a 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave A, wave B, and then wave C. Okay. So this is what I'm looking for. All right, so if we take a look also a little bit, I would like just to take a little bit look on the MACD and the RSI. We are in the oversold, be careful. Yeah, on the 1 hour chart, we are very close to oversold area, and that means we might not see lower prices, guys. So yeah, that's interesting here. Yeah. Let's check more. Okay, yes. So guys, I don't see on the indicators, I don't see really we're moving so much toward the downside. Okay, I don't see it yet. I see on the indicators that we are very close. Also on the 4-hour chart, we're very close to the oversold area. So one drop a little bit, it can just trigger, of course, higher prices. Okay, so we have to be careful with this. And the MACD, of course, is cooling down so much. The momentum has started, of course, to go sideways, and we might start to move for higher. So be careful, guys. So higher potential is still moving for a new all-time high here in this area. Okay. Let's take a look at the SPX. Let me just add NASDAQ. Okay. Let's add it at 2. S&P, we started at 17. All right. Okay. Sorry, 17. Okay, so let's see the SPX, what is doing. It might give us also maybe some answers. Here we go. So for the SPX, we are looking at, of course, this leading diagonal. Now the SPX is much more clearer as an impulse, right? It looks much more impulsive. However, so far we're still looking at 3 waves and not 5 waves yet. So you have kind of a leading diagonal here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 in validation. You don't have an impulse. So if we want to take this, we have to consider it kind of like a leading diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, I don't like it so much. 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, it can be. Let me draw it again. Okay, it can be a leading diagonal. All right. So possibility is there. We have ABC and then a massive drop toward the downside. So we have to be careful that this ends up, for example, in an impulse, but finish ABC zigzag. All right. So we have to also be careful with this one. I need to see 5 waves. So what I need to see here on the SPX, of course, is a wave 4 and then wave 5. If I don't see this and we continue toward the upside and we take this price, why do I have invalidation of bearish? Yes, that's from yesterday. Okay, is that okay? That price from yesterday as well. Okay, we were expecting that we were moving in 1, 2. Okay, and here we go. This is 3, and if you take the invalidation, which is given here, meaning the wave 4 touching the wave 1, which is not allowed, and that means, of course, we're moving toward the upside, guys. Okay, just by taking this price, it means you're still corrective and you're still looking for this blue box. All right, and that means your wave 5 and your wave 1 is not finished yet, or you might be in the alternative scenario, which is, of course, this one, right? Where you have several 1, 2s as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we finished here. We're looking for wave 4. In the white scenario, don't forget that, okay, your invalidation for the bullish is this one. Okay, at this price, you invalidate the bullish scenario. Here we go, at 5,600 or 700, let's say. All right. Fabian, hello, man. How you doing? Okay. So basically, this is what I'm looking at. Maybe we move, of course, higher. Now, the wave 5, yes, it it has a potential to move high because the wave 1 is long as well a little bit. It might get the 1-to-1 fib level from the wave 1, the same length. And then, of course, 4-5, 4-5, 4-5 continuation toward the upside. So, signals, what you would like to see, of course, if you are bearish, you would like to see 3 waves towards the upside without taking this wave 1, the invalidation, and then continuation for wave 5, and then wave 2, and then okay, we're bearish. Confirmation as well. If you are bullish, you will continue towards the upside, taking this high directly here. All right, so invalidation of the bearish. Very simple for the S&P. Yeah, so it's much more. Let me check if we can take the same strategy here. Let's see. Wave 4. Well, it is far a little bit. Here is a little bit different because your wave 1 is far. Okay, so this is the invalidation of bullish. Okay, is far. Now even here we don't have yet 5 waves. Okay, so I would like to see finished 5 waves. Okay, to call a wave 1. So yeah, it's different a little bit on NASDAQ, guys. All right, so let's move to the gold. Right, to the gold. I believe the gold is moving for higher. Yes. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so on the 2-hour chart for the gold, lower time frame, we are looking at a potential A, B, and a C towards the downside, finished wave A here. Potentially, we're looking for a wave B. However, if this is a wave B, you would like to see 3 waves up. It should be finished. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. Now we hit the 1.27, which is a target for wave 3. And this gives, of course, a potential wave 3 here finished, right? So we have to be careful. It might, of course, continue towards the upside, a 3, 4, and a 5. And, of course, a potential of a new all-time high. And that means, of course, when you finish 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, you're going to get a wave 2 and then simply continuation for higher. Okay, so this is what we would like to see on the gold. Basically, those are, okay, let's give some invalidation point. So if we take this invalidation of bullish, all right, if you take this price, meaning you invalidate the bullish scenario, it's not allowed to interfere with the zone 1. And that price is exactly at 3,250, okay? If we take this price here, therefore, okay, we continue toward the downside, guys. Okay, as 3 waves down, 3 waves up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, for lower. Don't forget that on the old time frame, on the bigger time frame, you would like to seek for lower, guys, right? It needs some correction, the gold. Sorry. Let me drink some water. Yep, so basically this is what we are looking at right now, is a potential impulse. I would like to see, this is an expanding flat, by the way, here for wave 4. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave 3, okay? And then having 4 and a 5, meaning, of course, higher prices though, potentially. And that means your wave C is not finished yet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish a wave C, if in case it is, of course, expanded. Hello, Free Minds. How you doing, man? Nice to see you. Okay, so for the gold, we're looking potentially at an impulse. Okay, so but still to be tested, of course. Now, on a bigger view, just as a reminder, why we're looking for lower in the gold. Okay, so basically because we finished a structure. Okay, several structures actually. With this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, internally this wave or this impulse has finished potentially, but I'm going back right now on it just for a potential scenario. I'm gonna revise it. And basically we're looking at a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and you would like to correct, of course, for a wave 4 in case you are very deep bearish, which is of course very deep scenario here, hitting around the 1800, right, 1850, and yeah, potentially 1200, but I doubt it, guys. What I think here is the alternative scenario, which is an A, B, and a C. The wave C is a 1, 2, and then 3, which is an impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, and then 4 and a 5. Okay, so the wave 4 might be shallow, hitting only the 0.23 at 2580. This is my target for the gold, and then moving for higher again for a wave 5. Now the scenario that I would like to add here, what if we see higher prices, is because of this wave 2. So let me move in inside this one. Let me check. Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna remove everything for this leg here. Just looking at this leg, because we know that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. I would like to revise the wave 5 is if it is finished or not. And that because I see a wave 2 which is very long in time, but I don't see a reflection for it anywhere in the top, right? I don't see a long time here for wave 4, because the wave 4 has to be at least, 0.618, which it can be here, right? Which is possible. But I would like to see much normal one, which is 1 to 1/5 time. Yeah, it means how much it took time for this wave 2. It should take the same time for wave 4. And I'm seeking, if in case this is a case scenario, that we get a wave 4 here and then continuation toward the upside. But the problem is that here you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 1. You got your wave 2, and then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3. You got a wave 4, and you have moved already in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is the potential of it. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If we move inside it, you can see, well, if this is a triangle, therefore you have to consider this is 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Now we had counting for it before. Maybe we should reconsider this in case. Let me check. A, B, C, D. Is it invalidated? Yeah, it is invalidated. But okay, even invalidated. What if it is W, X, and a Y then? Okay, and that means what if the wave 4 finished here, and what if the wave 1 is here, 1, 2, and you're looking at a wave 3, right? Even wave 3, it can be not finished yet in this case scenario. So you know what? I'm gonna keep it the same, and I'm gonna create a new layout for this. We have to keep it in mind. We have to keep it in mind, guys. We might move for higher in case. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 not finished. Okay. So I'm gonna add this one in this scenario, and that means you are looking here at a potential 1, 2, and then the wave 3 not finished yet, and this is a brackets. Let's say the white. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Look what is the problem. So here it gives you much more evidence that this is not the case. Okay. We got the answer, guys. So if you are in 1, 2, 3, okay, the wave 3 internally has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 4 interfered with zone 1, meaning the whole structure here can become corrective. Okay, it can become corrective, and that means, of course, this is a wrong count. Okay, that's simple. We got the answer. So that means the previous count is still the much more valid one. Okay, so we have to be careful, guys. Yep, we still potentially still looking for lower. Now, of course, we see higher prices right now impulsively, just because of the intensity of this chart. And don't forget that I mentioned before that what if we are in A, the wave B is an expanding flat, wave B, and then moving for wave C massively. All right, what if? We have to keep this, of course, in mind. All right, so that is for the gold. You got, of course, your invalidation and what we are looking for. Yeah, so to be watched. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. All right, so let's move on with Nvidia. Arcane, welcome, man. Tesla, yes, Tesla is coming next also. But let's take a look at Nvidia yesterday. I think it has dropped a little bit, right? Yes. Sorry, guys. Again, I have some allergy right now. 30. All right. So what we have here, of course, on Tesla is a potential, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now we have hit, I think, already some targets, right? We hit some targets for wave 3. Here we go. We hit the 1.27. So that is a good thing to see, right? I'm looking for, okay, this, I'm going to remove it right now to not confuse you. All right, so we have potentially a 1, 2. You are looking at a wave 3. However, the wave 3, I don't see it finished yet. Now, your wave 3 has started potentially in 1, 2. As leading diagonal, you're looking for 3, 4, and a 5 toward the upside. So you would like to hit the 150 if you remember still. Yeah, so the target is still there. Despite, of course, the move toward the downside here, it can be, of course, a wave 4. Invalidation of this scenario, of course, is the 1 to 1 here. All right. And that means invalidation of bullish. Okay. So we're going to see how this is going to unfold. Right. Basically, I'm still looking for higher for Tesla. I see just correction here. If we move to the 15-minute chart now, it is impulsive. It might be careful. It might be also something like A, B, and a C, yeah, and then moving toward the upside for wave 4, meaning your wave 3 might have topped here as an ending diagonal as well, which is much more convincing, honestly. So here we go. Okay, much more convincing for me. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, perfect. And then you got a 3 waves down, right? 3 waves down, 3 waves up, an impulse toward the downside. Okay, targets for this one, just to get much more clearer, expanding flat. We have already hit it. We have already hit it. So meaning you would like to see higher prices. If we see lower prices again, lower than this area today, if we see more drops, and that means, of course, something else is unfolding, we have to be careful. We might be in ABC finished, yeah? So we have to be careful. A, B, and a C toward the upside, okay? So maybe finished here was 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Nobody knows. All right, so we're gonna keep this in mind as well, right? In a bigger view, we are very bullish for Nvidia, guys. Yeah, so we're looking for higher already. I don't see a really correction for Nvidia on the daily unless we are moving in sideways. So the scenario that I'm looking, in case you are bearish, I see sideways. A, B, C, D, and a E. Triangle, of course. And then simply explosion toward the upside. Okay, so it might take more time. Yeah, the timing, the blue zone is the timing required. So it might still take the full time and then moving toward the upside. Okay. All right, so that was for Nvidia. Let's take a look at Tesla as well. We're gonna do Tesla at 34. All right, Tesla. Okay, so Tesla is also dropping a little bit. So if you remember yesterday, I told you be careful from Tesla. It's not really very bullish. Okay, so you have to be careful with it. Now that is a setup, of course, for bullish in case you are in double 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay, so invalidation of this impulse, which is the orange wave 3, is not finished, by the way. This is wave 3 unfolding right now. So invalidation of bullish again is this price action here. Okay, if you take this price, meaning we're not bullish anymore, something corrective is going on over there. okay? Something corrective. What you would like to see is, of course, this target wave 4, which is hit right now. Minimum target, of course, 0.23. And you would like to see the timing, of course, respected a little bit here for this one. So that means if you're moving for higher, it's still too early, guys. It's still too early. Okay, wave 4 over wave 2. Here we go. Yeah. I would like to see the price moving here before we move for higher. Be careful if you break this for lower. You're in a risky position. Yeah, be careful. Very close for the invalidation. Cool. Don't forget that in a bigger view, we might be also in sideways or in bearish, okay, as well. So in a bigger view or in diagonal. All right. So let's move to the daily. We might be here in a, of course, A, B, C or W, X, and a Y. The wave Y still need one more leg. 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves, right? And then moving toward the upside. Or you might be, of course, in this case scenario to be re-estimated sideways, because anyway, this is your first priority right now in case you're moving down. Then comes, of course, the second priority, which is triangle. Or the first priority here is one for bullish, of course, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ending diagonal. Your ending diagonal has to be, of course, zigzag. The zigzag has to be an impulse, correction impulse, meaning you still need to finish this impulse internally in order to be in ending diagonal wave 5, at least. Because here you have zigzags, guys, okay? Obviously. So you need the same to have a zigzag. And that means, of course, internally, you would like to see higher prices. Continuation of this impulse toward the upside, okay? Meaning this one. You would like to see a wave 5 finished here, okay? At least getting 426 for the wave 3. And then, of course, continuation for higher prices in 4 and a 5. And then, of course, retracement, wave B, and then a new impulse toward the upside might unfold. Now, this one can get, of course, a lot of time to get here. Currently, you're still correcting right now, okay? Be careful from the wave Y. Okay, we're going to keep it there and so on. Okay, so, yeah, currently you would like to still, of course, correct and then moving toward the upside, guys. So the correction is going to take some time. Yep, so those are for Nvidia. And for Tesla, Palantir, Fabian. Okay, it's good to look at Palantir. All right. Okay. Let's take a look first at Palantir. Okay, we took the all-time high. Nice. All right. It has been a while for Palantir. So what we are looking at Palantir here is, of course, a potential impulse toward the upside. Now, of course, it can be ABC expanding flat, but anyway, currently you are in an impulse of a wave C anyway. Or, of course, we found the new psychology. We're moving toward the upside simply. You have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and a 5 for wave 1. Okay, wave 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 and a 5. Okay, to finish a wave 3. So currently we are in a wave 3 or wave 5 in the yellow. You would like to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then finishing 4 and a 5. Let's move inside it. This is a wave 4 and a 5. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have to be careful. We took the all-time high in 5 waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meaning it can be that this wave 5 was short. Okay, so we have to be careful. And currently you're looking for a wave 4 and a 5 in the white scenario. Yeah, that's very possible, guys. Let me check as well. Wave 1 in the yellow. Here we go. Your wave 1 in the yellow is this length, which is very, very close to the wave 5 length. Very easy, right? So be careful. We have finished a wave 5, potentially higher possibility that we have finished it. Okay. Now, a higher possibility you're moving for a wave 4. And that means, taken from the wave 2 here, you would like to see, again, of course, the wave 4 visiting the same area of the previous wave 4. If you remember, when you have several wave 4s, they visit each other's again somehow. Potentially, it can be higher a little bit, of course, hitting the 0.23 and then continuation toward the upside. Nothing can prevent it from moving deeper, by the way. Yeah, so be careful. Let's take the time. All right. Yes, perfect. Okay. So basically, you would like to hit exactly over there. All right. On the lower time frame, of course, we are in an impulse. Let me arrange all of that. Okay, let me see what do we have here. So we were expecting 1, 2, and it worked actually. Yes, as expected. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. No wave C, it's a 5 wave, so we're gonna remove everything. Everything is perfect. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so you're looking right now to this blue zone. Definitely. This blue zone, let me recheck again, also with the fibs. No. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna lay down a new one just for the lower time frame. Okay, here we go. Okay. So yeah, basically this is for Palantir, guys. Nothing else to add. I think the target is very clear, $79. Okay, for Palantir, and then moving back again toward the upside. All right, guys. So that was it for Palantir and for NASDAQ and the US stock market live stream. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.